Hello and welcome to an awesome review. And today we're looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Red Ranger with Dragon Shield and Zeo Gold Ranger. This was available at SDCC and I hear will be available sometime in the near future on Hasbro Plus's website. So it is possible to get it at retail at some point, from what I know. That's what they said when they posted about it, that it would be available shortly after Comic-Con for the people who couldn't get it, but I wanted it and I knew people that were going. So I may have bugged them a lot, but a huge shout out to AB Pop Shop for actually picking this up for me. And yeah, I'm excited because Red Ranger has always been my favorite Power Ranger since I was a kid, since I watched the show when I was little, and I am really excited to have this. It's like the most wanted toy of the year for me. Up until they announced that Jean Grey 3-pack thing, I really want it because X-Men and it comes with Cyclops. I could care less about Wolverine, to be completely honest, but that's besides the point. Today we're looking at these two, and they're awesome. Are they absolutely perfect? Probably not. Gold Ranger does want to fall over a good amount. And it's not just on the diorama. I don't know, just something about his balance. Maybe it's holding the staff. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's the staff. I don't think I've actually tried standing him up without it in his hand yet. But aside from a little bit of wanting to fall over, I am liking these figures. And yeah, just like last time when I did the last 2-pack review, we're gonna split these guys up. And we're gonna start off with the Red Ranger. So let's just move on to that. So taking a quick look at the Red Ranger here, he does look really good. He is in a matted color, which I really love. Again, matted colors on action figures, for whatever reason, definitely make them look a little bit more premium. Though I do wish the gold on the Dragon Shield was a little bit better. It doesn't quite match the gold on the armbands, but it does have like a little nice shiny gold glitteriness to it, I guess you could say. And they did paint it in black along with the little kind of feet prints thingy in the diamond, which is a little bit more than what Bandai did. He does have the regular I was gonna say Dino Buckler Morpher. It's not the gold one that came with the other one. This one's the silver one. I don't actually know if there's an accuracy difference between those two. I would have to look back to see, but that is what we have. The holsters are attached to the figure itself. He does come with a good amount of accessories. Comes with a pair of fists, as does Gold Ranger, which kind of sucks just because I feel like I wouldn't have mind sharing the pair of fists on them and then getting like posing hands or some other hands for him, which I guess you could technically use the ones that he has to grab the flute and hit basically all his weapons. You can kind of use those as like T-Rex hands, but it would have been nice to have like something else, you know. I'm just putting that out there, though. By the looks of it, they do match up with the White Ranger's hands, glove-wise, so mixing and matching maybe in the future, who knows. Accessory-wise, like I said, it comes with the pair of fists. He comes with the Blade Blaster in both holster mode and in blade mode. Not blade mode, no. I wish it was blade mode. He comes with it in blaster mode. And he does come with the Dragon Dagger, and he comes with his Power Sword, as well as all of the rest of the weapons to make up the Power Cannon. Is it Power Cannon? I feel like maybe it's a different name. I don't remember, but yeah, it is cool. I'm taking a quick look at it. You can see here, you can just attach this piece like so. And yeah, again, that is actually really awesome. I don't think the individual pieces that we're going to be getting with the individual releases of the figures can do this, because the the lance here, the lance does not, I was going to say Dragon Lance, that's not right. The lance doesn't attach to itself. I'm assuming if they do that, they'll probably add a peg to it for it to work, but it won't look right because it won't look like a cannon anymore, so who knows if that's what they're going to go with. It is really nicely detailed, though. The bow definitely could use a little bit more paint. The daggers and the lance look really good. There is like a little bit of a, like where they might have tried to draw the Sabretooth and the Triceratops. It's so hard to focus this thing. But yeah, they did definitely go with the Mastodon on the axe, though. You can definitely make that out and see it. It looks good. Like I said, I have a feeling that these won't mix and match with the retail versions, but we'll see. Maybe they'll release it some other way. I know, like I said, the package, the little thing, will be available on Hasbro Plus eventually pretty soon here. So I don't know. I feel like it might be exclusive to this set, but who knows? Who knows? Again, same thing kind of with the Blade Blaster. It is detailed really nice, though. from what they showed with Pink Ranger, it looks like we're only getting it in blaster mode with the retail figures and not even in holster mode or blade mode, which kind of sucks. I wish we got all three. Maybe in the future with different releases, different versions of these characters, we'll get different versions of that stuff, but nothing really too much to nitpick about. The sword detail looks good. It's not as nice as the Bandai one in my opinion, just because the Bandai one is a little bit bigger. You can definitely see things a little bit better on it, but you can make out the T-Rex coin on the thing right there. There's a blotch of red there. It is basically the same looking sword, not as flimsy as the other one. You know, it's not as rubbery, so it won't bend as easy, but it'll break probably a little bit easier, so definitely be careful. Handle is black as opposed to red on the other one. There's no gold painted onto it, but overall, looks good. No blue on here. Yeah, the other one's just detailed a little bit nicer. And we'll get to a comparison between the figures in a minute here. Let's just take out the dagger really quick and just have like one more close-up on that. You can see here it is painted pretty good. Again, no gold along the circles right there of the flutes or dagger. So, detail-wise, definitely goes to Bandai on theirs just because it had a little bit more paint to it. But again, scale was different. So, yeah. Anyways, the figure itself, like I said, I love the matted color. The gold doesn't really match the arms too much, but it's okay. It does feel like the vest could come off because it is rubbery and it isn't really attached to it. I feel like if you pop the head off and then move the arms up, I think it would actually slide off, which would be cool. But like I said, these things aren't really detachable, so that strap will always be there, and these don't come off, so yeah, it would have been cool, because you could have transformed, like, Red Ranger back to, like, normal Red Ranger, but it's not going to happen, though it would be cool to kind of pop this off and put it on the Pink Ranger when she comes out, just because, but yeah, anyways, articulation-wise, it's what you would expect from this line. You can look up a pretty good amount, look down a pretty good amount, left and right, not really any pivot, which kind of sucks. It's like, it moves a little bit, but not really, so yeah, I want my head pivot, that's all I'm saying. But anyways, arm can go up about that much, which is good. Can go all the way around. Vest does get a little bit in the way. Upper rotation right there on the arm. Double jointed elbows to do that much. Rotation and swivel at the wrist. And he does have that diaphragm joint that, you know, moves all around and gives you all the great posing, especially when they combine it with that ab crunch. I love that. I absolutely love that. I haven't actually had a chance to review any of these figures yet. I do have the entire first wave, and I might go along and do reviews on all of them pretty soon. But yeah, I absolutely, it's amazing. I love it. That's what I wish that they gave to Colossus when I did my review. Was that like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, that's what I wish this guy had. But anyways, rotation, nope, it's all up here. Just putting that out there. But it's all you really need. Honestly. That's satisfying, actually, a little bit. Leg can go out that much, which isn't too much, but isn't horrible. Can kick forward about that much. Can't really kick back. Has that upper thigh rotation. Double jointed knees that go that far. Rotation at the boots. Can go forward a little bit. Can go backward a good amount. And does have an ankle pivot. And yeah, overall articulation, just like White Ranger. Really good. Love it. Can't really complain. Can get him into all of those poses. Obviously, this isn't a great one, but yeah, it's definitely, I actually really like it. Posing figures behind the camera, you know, not the easiest thing in the world to do, but this figure, I think, came out really well. I know some people complained about the helmet looking a little bit off, and I think it's just the fact that it doesn't, I don't know, I feel like maybe it should go forward and inward a little bit more. I don't know, I'm like looking at a stock picture from like the VHS on my right, I'm looking at it, trying to see what's up, and yeah, just it looks like it should go in a little bit more. And I think the little nose thingies were supposed to be painted black, but they're not, but it's fine, because I don't expect, you know, complete color accuracy. They do gotta save a little bit on paint and stuff, but here he is compared to the Bandai version. Just, you know, hopefully nope, there we go. Size different, obviously, you know, 6-inch scale, more like a 7-inch scale. The gold on it definitely goes to this Bandai one right there. Looks a lot better. Again, not bad. It doesn't match the arms, which is kind of annoying. And the gold vest from the Green Ranger 2-pack actually looks better, at least in the product shots. I don't know if it's going to look like this, or if it's going to look like it does in those things. I did pre-order it like basically as soon as it went up on Hasbro Plus, and hopefully I'll get that when it comes out. Like I said, the sword, dagger, painted a lot nicer. There is a scaling difference in case you're thinking about switching them off right there. They're a little bit bigger on both ends. You might be able to pull it off, but who knows. I do feel like the holster though on this Red Ranger versus that one came out a lot better, considering the Blade Blaster sticking out so much on there compared to here. Though I feel like that design is because all the other ones are getting it in blaster mode and not in holster mode, so it fits better. It'll look better as the blaster in there, which again kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Paint wise, you can see a brighter red, the matted red. Yeah, they're two completely different figures, but both very much the same. Articulation obviously wins with the Lightning collection here. I like the scale just a little bit better. Again, the gold's better on here, but I don't know. I love what Hasbro's doing, and I can't really complain too much about it, especially when we get all the weapons combined to make the cannon. I mean, that's just awesome. That's just a really cool bonus. But yeah, both great figures. Helmet, I don't know. I feel like his looks a little bit better, honestly, just because it has that little bit more like downward appearance going on there than this one. I don't know if you'd want to be able to swap them. If you could, I don't think the reds would clash too much, considering this is a glossy, darker red than the rest of his suit. This is a brighter red. If you could swap them, maybe, but I doubt it. I have a feeling that the ball pegs aren't going to really match up. But yeah, just wanted to put that out there, and we'll talk about the extra heads that both of these Rangers come with at the end of the video, just because you can really mix and match it with both of them. But until then, let's just move on to Gold Ranger. So taking a look at Gold Ranger here, you can see the gold on him is actually a little bit darker than the vest on Red Ranger, and it actually looks really good. I like it. Definitely better than the weird mustardy color we got from Bandai, so I'm giving them a plus on that. And they also colored in the black on the upper part of his vest. It is a wash, so it's not perfectly colored in. You can definitely see like some places missing a little bit more black, some places have a little bit more. It looks good though. The helmet looks good. The vest is rubbery and kind of separate from the body, but I doubt this one would be detachable. I don't know. I feel like you can just do that with the red one because of how the straps are. I'm not going to test it, at least not right now. But yeah, the figure itself looks good. No complaints on that end. It is a somewhat matted black suit, and there's a little bit black on the gold in a few places. The paint, again, isn't perfect, but I already knew that from the other figures, so yeah. And for an exclusive, I'm just going to put this out there. At least the legs aren't ridiculously weak. I'm looking at you, Lord Kraken, because I remember that review, and oh, posing him was just a nightmare. But he does come with a pair of accessories. He does come with a pair of fists. Like I said, both figures come with a pair of fists. It would have been cool to have some extra, like, karate hands or posing hands or something. But, you know, we do have that. It does come with his staff in both the regular closed mode and the extended mode. And both of them are painted really good. The gold on it is really nice. A little bit blotchy in some places, but really nice. The red on the tip and it looks good. And no real complaints there. You can see here the size difference between the closed and open version. Closed one's just a little bit taller, open one obviously a little bit wider. Kind of funny that the open one comes off to be just, maybe they're around the same size. Yeah, I'm going to say they're about the same size. Okay, I'm going to say that'd be weird. That'd be weird, but yeah. They both look good, can be held with either one or both hands, thanks to the articulation. That butterfly joint really does help, honestly. But yeah, let's actually take a quick look at his articulation. He can look up about that much, look back or down that much, left, right, not really any pivot. Again, arm can go out that much, can rotate all the way around. This vest doesn't get in the way as much. He does have that butterfly joint, goes back, goes forward, upper arm rotation, double jointed elbow, rotation at the wrist, swivel at the wrist. So this one is frozen, so I'm gonna have to like heat that up or something to get it going because I don't want to break it. Can lean back, just, you know, crunch forward. And basically, all the articulation you saw with Red Ranger, this guy has. He does feel a little bit more loose than Red Ranger. But it's not like loose to the fact that, you know, he's like kind of falling apart. Can't kick back, can't kick forward that much. Go out that much, which isn't that great. Upper thigh rotation, there we go. Double jointed knees, once again, though I feel like, yeah, his are either not. Yeah, I feel like they're not going in as much. So that's the thing. Boot forward, back, and pivots and boot rotation there. It looks like it doesn't have it just because of the way the boot is formed. But yeah, no, it's there. I don't know. I guess, yeah, it works. It works. I was going to say maybe it's not even really needed, but no, it works. The articulation on him is good. See the rubber on the vest, just from being in the packaging, did get a little bit warped there, which kind of sucks. I would have hoped that it would have stayed looking, you know, kind of like the other side, all nice and smooth. I'm sure I can fix that up again with some heat or something if I really wanted to. It's not a big deal. Yeah, like I said, it is movable right there. And not much else to say about it. Pretty much everything I said about the Red Ranger is true about the Gold Ranger here. Just give me a quick second. We're just gonna jump cut because I want to compare it to the other Gold Ranger, kind of, just size wise, because I painted my Gold Ranger, but he's all the way over there, so I gotta grab him. So just really quick jump cut. So here he is compared to the Bandai Gold Ranger, and I gotta say, yeah, I'm obviously going to be a little bit biased and say that my gold paint actually looks a lot better. Main thing here is I kind of like the body proportions of the Bandai one here. You know, it's a little bit of a bigger body. It's a little bit of a bigger build and everything. And I kind of wish that they had gone with that with the Gold Ranger here, which I feel like it's just probably reusing the same Mighty Morphin body with some modifications, obviously. I just want to jump in here really quick and just say that I'm like taking the pictures right now, taking like a better look at everything. Yeah, definitely not the same bodies. His is actually a little bit fatter in like the stomach, and then the pants has more wrinkles around it and stuff. So yeah, not the same bodies. I want to just put that out there, correction, just, you know, so we get all the right information out. Anyways, back to the regular review. You know, with the gloves and everything. But yeah, I wish they had made him just a little bit beefed up a little bit more. I mean, it is a slightly older Jason, so it would have been nice to kind of get him a little bit more built. I don't know. I feel just like if it works really good here with this figure. Even if I bring in like the Red Ranger from the same line, you can see he is just a little bit. He looks smaller. I don't know. Maybe it's the wider vest right there that makes him look a little bit bigger. But I do wish that they had done something like that with Gold Ranger, but not going to complain. Looks good. Again, I can't really say that the gold on this one is better because it was really bad and ugly, and this is a custom paint job. So yeah, that's definitely better than what we have on the Red Ranger Gold, but I am dropping things. Yeah, not much else to say here. Let's just move on. So overall, I really do enjoy both of these figures. The articulation is miles above the Bandai ones, as you guys would probably expect by now. Paint-wise, could be a little bit better with the Dragon Shield, but I'm not going to complain too much. Like I said, it does have that nice kind of shininess to it, which the older ones didn't have, though comparing it to Bandai one, yeah, that one definitely wins on the gold, but articulation-wise, definitely goes to these ones. The heads that it comes with are interchangeable between both of them. They do look pretty similar to Austin St. John, especially the one with the closed mouth. The one with the open mouth, a little bit off, but not too much. Yeah, Gold Ranger still does not want to, like, balance on, like, at all. I don't know what's up with him, if it's the vest or what, but he definitely wants to just keep falling over. Getting back onto the whole subject of the heads, I will say really quick that they did give them a matte finish. So, yeah, it looks good. The matte finish on it looks really good. Love it when they do that. Mentioned it in my last few videos. Yeah, not much to say here other than maybe hold off on sculpting prices on eBay just because, like I said, they are supposed to be hitting Hasbro Plus in the near future, so keep on the lookout with that. Yeah, that kind of summarizes my feelings with Gold Ranger. Not much else to say here other than I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, you know what to do, and I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.